Your broken English is better than your silent English. A person who speaks a perfect English is already ahead of the person who's never speak. Think about that. What a moment. Someone speaking English with a mistake. Their grammar isn't perfect. Their pronunciation isn't perfect. Their vocabulary is limited. Sometimes they forget a word. Sometimes they say the wrong sentence, but they speak. And then there is another person's. They have studied English for a year. They know 100, maybe 1,000 of it. They understand the grammar. They watch the English video. They read English book. But when someone asks them a question, they become silent. Who is closer to the fluency? The person who speak. Because English is not a subject you master only by studying. English is a skill you develop by using it. So today, I want you to stop being afraid of your broken English. Because your broken English is not your enemy. Your silent is your enemy. For the phrase number bond, your English doesn't need to be perfect. Many English learners are waiting for the perfect moment to start speaking. They tell themselves, I will speak when I know more vocabulary. I will speak when my grammar is better. I will speak when my pronunciations improve. I will speak when I'm confident. But there's the problems. That perfect moment may never come. That's why. Because confidence usually doesn't come before the speaking. Confidence comes from speaking. You speak, you make a mistake, you survive. You speak again, you make another mistake, you correct it, and you keep going. And slowly, Joe Byrne learned, I can't do this. That's how confidence grows, not through waiting, through action. Order number 2, images to English learner. Let's images to people. We are call them a large and Dania, both not learning English at the time, but have similar vocabulary. Both understand basic grammar. Both want to speak fluently, but they have one bit different. Alit is afraid of the making mistake. Whenever someone speak English to Alit, he become nervous. He know that he want to say, but he think, is this a grammar correct? What if I pronounce it wrong? What if they laugh at me? So I stay quiet. He keeps studying. He keep watching video. He keep memorizing vocabulary, but he rarely speak. Now let me look to the Daniels. It's different. Daniel make a mistake all the time. He says incorrectly. Sometimes people don't understand him. Sometimes he has to repeat himself. But Daniel doesn't stop. He say, let me try again. He learn from the mistake. Then he speak again. After 6 months, Daniel is much more comfortable. After 1 year, Daniel have a real conversation. Alex may know more grammar rule, but Daniel has something more important, experience. He has trained his brain to communicate it. For the novicery, your mistakes are training you. Every time you speak English incorrectly, you have an opportunity to improve. Let's say do again. Yesterday I go to market. Maybe the correct sentence is, yesterday I went to the market. You learned something next time. You remember, yesterday we went. That's learning. You don't need to be the same. You need to not take the mistake and continue. Think about the children learning their first language. Do they wait until they understand grammar? No. They make strange sounds. They say word incorrectly. They make 1,000 of the mistake, but they keep trying. Wise. Because they don't think mistake are embarrassing. They sing mistake are part of the learning. You should have the same attitude. Number 4. Stop trying to impress the people. One of the biggest reason people afraid to stop English is impressment. They think, what will the people think about me? But ask yourself, why are you learning English? Are you learning English to impress people? Or are you learning English to communicate? If your goal is communication, perfection is not required. Imagine some people say, I am to go yesterday to prompting. The grammar is incorrect, absolutely. But you can't understand the meaning, probably. They went to London yesterday. Communication happened. That's what's the matter. Of course, you should improve your grammar. You should improve your pronunciation. You should learn a better vocabulary. But don't let perfection stop communication. First communication, then improve. Number 5. Your accent is not your enemy. Maybe you worry about your accent. You sing, I don't sound like a native speaker. That's okay. You don't need to sound an American. You don't need to sound a British. You don't need to sound Afrikaans. You need to sound Australia. You need to sound clear enough to be understood. Your accent is part of your journey. Millions of people speak English with a different accent. The goal is not to arrest who you are. The goal is to communicate it clearly and confidently, so you don't wait until your accent is perfect. Speak with an accent that you have today. Improve it gradually, but speak it. No, Sep. Don't translate every sentence in your head. Here's another problem. Many learners try to create the perfect English sentence in their mind before the speaking. Someone asks, what did you do this weekend? And your brain start working. Okay, that is a correct tense. Should I use a past simple? What a preparatory should I use? Is my pronunciation correct? By the same time you finish thinking, the conversation is already gone. Instead, to practice simple English, you don't need complicated sentence. Say, I stay home. I watch a movie. I went out with my friends. I study English. Simple English is still in English, but simple English spoken confidently is much better than complicated English trapped inside your head. No 7. Speak even when you are alone. Maybe you don't have an English-speaking partner. That's okay. You can't practice alone. Talk to yourself. Describe what you are doing. For example, I'm making coffee. I'm going to work. It's raining today. I need to visit this task. Look around the room and describe what you see. There is a table. My phone is on the table. I'm sitting near the window. It may feel strange at the first, but you are training your brain to produce English without translations. You can also record your voice. Speak for 1 minute. Listen to yourself. Find one thing to improve, then record yourself again. Do it regularly. You will be surprised by your progresses. The Nogle 8. Use English before you feel ready. You don't need to feel ready. You need to start. If you are waiting for the confident, start working confident. If you are waiting for the perfect grammar, start with the perfect grammar. If you are waiting for more vocabulary, use the vocabulary you already have. If you're waiting for the perfect pronunciation, speak with the pronunciation you have today. Because redundance is often creates rouge action. You didn't become the swimmer by standing inside the pool. You have to get into the water. You don't become the speaker by studying speaking. You have to speak. Number 9. The embarrassment will fit. Let's talk about impressing. Yes, speaking English can feel impressive. Maybe someone correct you. Maybe someone doesn't understand you. Maybe you pronounce a word incorrectly. Maybe you forget it, a simple word. But it's happening. But it's something important. The impressment usually lasts for a few seconds. The lesson can last forever. Imagine you pronounce a word incorrectly. Someone correct you. You feel embarrassed for the 10 seconds. But now you know correct pronunciation. This time you say it correctly. That embarrassing moment actually help you. And don't run away from the comfortable moment. Use them. Every uncomfortable conversation made the next conversation easier. Number 10. Your broken English is evident of courage. Think about the phrases broken English. It sounds negative. But I want you to see it differently. Your broken English means you are trying. It means you are stepping outside your comfort zone. It means you communicating in a language that isn't your first language. That's not weakness, that's courage. When you speak despite a mistake, you're telling yourself, I'm not afraid of the learning. That's powerful. Your English may be broken today, but it doesn't have to say broken. Every conversation repair a little piece of it. Every collision can make it stronger. Every day egotistic, you move forward. Number 11. Give yourself permission to be beginner. You don't have to be a goods car immediately. Give yourself permission to be the beginner. You were a beginner when you first learned to walk. You feel, you stood up, and you feel again. And also, you continue. Nobody said you tore it up at the book. Walking, you should stop. You learn through the repetition, at least it's the same. You will make a mistake, and you will forget a word, and you will have a difficult day. That's normal. Don't demand perfection from yourself while you are learning. Instead, demand consistency. Keep solving up. Number 12. A simple speaking challenge. Starting today, try the challenge, and every day for the next 30 days. Speak English for at least 5 minutes. That is 5 minutes. Close any topic. Talk about your day. Talk about your family. Talk about your job. Talk about your favorite movie. Talk about your dream. Talk about your hometown. And talk about what you want to accomplish. Don't stop every few seconds to correct yourself. Keep speaking. If you don't know a word, explain it using a simple word. For example, if you don't know the word umbrella, you say the thing that you used when it rained. That's a common case. You don't need every word. You need the ability to keep going. No 13. Record your progress. Here's another powerful habit. Record yourself on one day. Speak English on 1 minute. Don't worry about mistake. Say the correctly with the record. Clearer. Your sentence may be faster. Your vocabulary may be stronger. You may pause less. And most importantly, you may sound more confident. Progress is difficult to see when you are living through it every day, but coding can show you how far you come. Number 14. Stop comparing your beginning to someone's meter. Maybe you heard someone speaking English fluently and sing, "I never speak like that." Stop. You are comparing your beginning to their years of the practice. You don't know how many mistakes they made. You don't know how many errors they practiced. You don't know how many impressive conversations they had. You only see the result. Don't compare your 10 to someone that has 1,000. Compare yourself to yourself and ask, am I better than I was last month? That the comparison, that's matter. For the 15th, 15. 1 year from now. Imagine yourself 1 year from today. You start speaking despite your mistake. You practice 5 minutes every day, then 10 minutes, then 20. You had 100 of the conversations. You make 1,000 of the mistake. And because you make dose mistake, you improve. Now someone speak English to you. You don't freeze. You don't hide. And you don't say, "Sorry, I don't speak English." Instead of this, you say, "Sure. How can I help you?" You may still make a mistake, but you are communicating. And you look back at the person and you were 1 year ago, you realize something. You don't need perfect English to begin. You need correct to begins. For the final mistake in this video. So if your English is broken today, speak it. If your pronunciation isn't perfect, speak it. Your grammar isn't perfect, speak it. If you embarrassed, speak anyway. Because the silent English cannot improve you. English that say inside your head cannot become the communication. Your vocabulary become dutiful when you use it. Your grammar become natural when you practice it. Your pronunciation improve what you speak. And your confidence grow when you face no fear. Remember this, a person who speaks the perfect English is already ahead of the person who's never speak. Don't wait until you fluent and start of the speaking. Speak until you become fluent. Don't wait until you confident. Speak confident, calm. Don't wait until your English is perfect. Speak, make mistake, learn, and speak again. Your English doesn't have to be perfect today. You just has to be spoken. So go right here and say the sentence. Make a mistake, love yourself, and try again. Keep going on. Because one day, English that fear broken today will become an English proud to speak. Speak imperfectly. Speak curry. Surely, and speak every day. Your voice is a part of your journey. So your fluencies. Thank you for your watching in my video. See you for the next video. Good luck.